Hello everyone, my name is Sonam Sandhu and I provide sessions related to IELTS regularly on my YouTube channel. Guys, in this video, I'm going to explain the most effective method of writing supporting paragraph, which we call body paragraph as well. I'm going to tell you the word limit also and how exactly will we be able to do it only in 7 minutes. That is the main part of the session. You can write supporting paragraph effectively only in 7 minutes. So that's what I'm going to explain in detail. And at the end of the video, I'm going to share a useful tip with you and I'm sure that will help you tremendously. Okay, so that's all guys. We are going to start with the session now without wasting further time. So guys, basically when we are talking about supporting paragraph, so supporting paragraph is also known as body paragraph. Okay, supporting paragraph is also known as body paragraph. Okay, and when it comes to body paragraph, what exactly it is written just after introduction in any essay. We are talking about essay writing today, so we have 4 paragraphs total. Okay, in an essay, the first one is introduction, second is body paragraph 1 or supporting paragraph 1, then we have body paragraph 2 or supporting paragraph 2, followed by conclusion. So I am going to explain you the question along with the introduction and body paragraph 1, because without introduction you will not be able to understand how exactly you can write it proficiently. And basically the supporting paragraph should be coherent. Logical ideas होने चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you have mentioned any random thing. So you need to explain every point properly. You need to elaborate your ideas. You need to exemplify it as well. So this is what is required in a supporting paragraph, in an effective supporting paragraph. So what exactly do we use? We use the strategy of define, explain, elaborate and example. So firstly we'll define the reasons, the causes, or the problems, whatever the question is demanding. Followed by this, in the next sentence, we are going to explain how is this the reason. Then we are going to elaborate. If we said how, we have 2 ideas, we are going to elaborate both the ideas in 2 points, or we can even explain one idea in detail in 2 points. So that is like explaining it and then elaborating it. Okay, extending its length. And last is giving an example. So you must have gone through one of my videos. Recently I uploaded that video and that was on examples. Only 2 examples for every other essay in IELTS writing. So you must go through that video. I'm going to share the link as well on top. So just go through that. You'll find it useful. I'm sure about it. So guys, उसमें भी example कैसे लिखना है that I have explained over there and I'm going to explain here as well. Okay, but obviously that's an elaborate one. So now define, explain, elaborate and example technique. How many words do we need to write in a body paragraph? So I would say 100 to 110 words. You should not write more than 280 to 300 words in an essay. So 300 words are more than enough. So 300 words, but write it effectively. It's not mentioned anywhere in Cambridge as well that if you're going to write 350 words, then only you will get band 8. No, there are students who have written only 300 words and got band 8 and even band 9 as well. So point is, it's about what you write. Your content should be up to the mark. It should be coherent, logical, and you should follow the task response thing. Now, without wasting further time, we'll proceed to the question. So basically guys, here we have the question, disruptive school students. I'm going to change the color and yes, here it is. So disruptive school students have a negative influence on others. Okay, so those who are noisy, those who are disturbing students, those who are insincere students, they have a negative influence on others. Students who are noisy and disobedient should be grouped together and taught separately. That means students who are noisy, they should be taught separately. Do you agree or disagree? Clearly it is an opinion essay. So the examiner is asking your opinion. You can give reasons for your example and include any relevant examples from your knowledge. And I have explained how can you include relevant examples from your own knowledge in my example video as well. Okay, so you may go through that. So we have understood the question. They're talking about noisy students, insincere students, and they are saying insincere students should be grouped together and taught separately. They should be taught separately. So the main context is noisy students should be taught separately. Should be taught separately. So this is what the question is asking. We have got to know the context of the question. Now let us proceed to introduction. We are not going to do introduction part in detail. I am going to just go through it. So we'll just see our opinion. Pehle humne, what have we done? We have just paraphrased it. So what is this? This is the paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is actually rewriting the statement of the question in our own words without changing the context or the meaning of the statement. But now we are going to look at only the opinion. What is my opinion? Because only on the basis of my opinion I can write a supporting paragraph effectively. So however, I believe that teaching them separately is not a solution, as there are chances of their improvement if taught along with other pupils. So this is what I believe. What is what I believe? I believe that teaching them separately is not a solution. Okay. And there are chances. Kyun? Why? I'm giving the reason as well. So in the opinion itself, I'm outlining my, in the introduction itself, I'm outlining my ideas. I believe that teaching them separately is not the solution. That means I'm against the idea of teaching them separately. So I'm going to write the ideas according to this. Why I think teaching them separately is not the solution. So this is our question for the supporting paragraph, and the question is why teaching them separately is not the solution. Is not the solution. Okay, so we need to answer this. You should have a question. I have various idea generation videos in which I have explained how do you need to plan your essay, and if you're going to plan it effectively, if you're planning it properly in 7 to 10 minutes, then only you will be able to write supporting paragraph only in 7 minutes. So without planning you will not be able to write. That's what I did. I have planned it. So teaching them separately is not the solution. I have written the ideas as well, as there are chances of their improvement if taught along with other pupils. So if they'll be taught along with other pupils, there are chances of or great chances of improvement or numerous chances of improvement. Okay, so that's what I am saying. अब supporting paragraph मैंने आपको बताया था define, explain, example. So हमेशा we are answering the question why teaching them separately is not the solution. अब आप ध्यान से देखो, the primary reason, you can actually start an opinion essay with a sentence like such. The primary reason is simple. The primary reason is, the fundamental reason is, okay, the underlying reason is either of three, is that the insincere students can learn. ठीक है, the insincere students can learn a lot from the intelligent ones, as the strength of studious students is a lot higher than them. So I have given my first reason. Here in this essay, I am going to give two reasons, one in supporting paragraph 1, another in supporting paragraph 2. So I am explaining only supporting paragraph 1. I am telling you how can you write the essay, the supporting paragraph effectively. So I have written, started with the primary reason is that the insincere students can learn a lot from the intelligent ones, as the strength of studious students is a lot higher than them. So they can learn a lot. I have told this is my reason. Okay, so this is my reason, or I have defined the reason I have. Okay, now I am going to explain and elaborate. So now how am I explaining? I have used the connector also. Also, when a distracting student is in company of normal students. So normal है, those who are actually focusing on studies and all, we have written this. Also, when a distracting student is in the company of normal students, he or she tends to improve immensely. So I'm telling, when they are in the company of normal students, he or she tends to improve immensely. This is what happens. So what have I done? I have explained it, my dear. Okay, so I hope you have understood until here. So I have defined, I have explained, then I'm going to elaborate. Ab I have used a conditional sentence here, which I always use in a body paragraph. So I have used another connector with conditional sentence. So this way your complex sentence problem will be solved. You need not to think what exactly you need to do. So you can take the structure from my body paragraph and you can use it effectively in any of your essays. So besides this, if negative students are taught in different section, if negative students are taught in a different section or class, they would feel demoralized as well as embarrassed. कि वो demoralized भी feel करेंगे, they'll be embarrassed, and this would not only lead to a negative attitude towards their mentors but also towards their colleagues. So guys, I have not only used a conditional sentence here but also used a connector besides this, along with that, not only and but also. So this would not only lead to a negative attitude towards their mentors but also towards their colleagues. So I have explained, खाली उनकी तरफ mentors के लिए नहीं, colleagues के लिए भी. So this is the elaborate part. मतलब कि जो मैं बोल रही हूँ उसको मैं अच्छी तरह एक्सप्लेन कर भी पा रही हूँ या नहीं. डू आई नो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई एम आस्किंग और व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग. इफ आई नो दिस, आई विल नेवर फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम. ओके, नाउ studies have shown, final ending with example, studies have shown that naughty children, studies के basis पे example दे दिया. You can actually understand examples in a better manner through my example video. So studies have shown that naughty children respond better in influence of disciplined learner. So various studies in the UK have shown, you can write this as well. If you want, you can write this as well. Okay, so various studies have shown, instead of writing this, okay, you can mention various studies have shown that naughty students, okay, so we are changing it here. Various studies, okay, conducted in the UK have shown, studies है तो have, where studies conducted in the UK have shown, yes, so various studies conducted in the UK have shown that naughty children respond better in influence of disciplined learner. So I have, देखो what exactly is example. Example should actually be related to our first sentence. So this is our first sentence, introductory sentence. So example should strengthen the idea in the introductory sentence. So I'm saying कि naughty students, naughty children respond better in influence of disciplined learners, and various studies conducted in the UK have shown that. ठीक है, now यहाँ पे what have I mentioned, the instances students can learn a lot. So this is what I am saying. This has been concluded. This has been studies के through. This we have got to know through various studies conducted in the UK as well. So I am exemplifying. Along with it, I am strengthening my ideas. So guys, this is more than enough. You can actually write something like such in 7 minutes, merely 7 minutes. But if you have done the planning, and how did we do the planning? We understood the question, we paraphrased the question, we made it short. Noisy students should be taught separately. We made it short. After making it short, we actually have written a proper, we know our opinion, so we need to write our opinion, and we have written the question for the first supporting paragraph, and we are going to write it for second supporting paragraph as well. So if you're going to use this method, if you're going to plan your essays effectively, you'll never face any problem. So guys, I would recommend you to go through my idea generation playlist as well. you'll get numerous ideas on various questions and you'll not face any problem related to this. So guys, this is the way we can write supporting paragraph effectively. Now, as I promised, I'll be sharing one tip, okay, at the end of the video, and that will be useful for all the students who face problem in spellings. Okay, जब भी spelling mistakes होती है उसमें बहुत बच्चों को problem आती है. So what can be done here? Exactly ये मैंने word क्यों लिखा है? Why have I written received? There is a rule actually. I before E except C. So whenever we have an alphabet C, then we are going to use E and I afterwards. But if we do not have C, you'll notice we are using I and E. Okay. So for example, thief. We use THIEF. Thief. Received. We have C here. We are using RECEIVD. So with C, we use EI. With all other words, we use IE. Received. Receipt. Okay? This is the way we use. So basically, I wanted to explain you this rule. The students who are facing problem in spellings, in listening, they have almost 4 to 5 questions wrong every single time, and that problem is occurring due to their dictation. They are actually weak in the spelling part. So you can actually remember some of the rules. You can actually learn all these rules. So whenever you have C, you will use EI. But if you do not have C, you will be using IE. For example, thief. Okay, you can use IE in other words as well. So guys, you need to take care of this. Just say, for example, chief. Chief. So IE again, thief, chief, IE, but we have received, receipt. This is EI. So this is a rule. Actually, a rule you can recall, you can remember, and you'll never face any problem in spellings related to such. I know you all get confused in such spellings. So please take care of this, and I hope you enjoyed the session. If you find the session useful, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'm going to share more videos. Try to share it with your friends. This might help them. Thank you guys.